If your knees are out to the sides, please support them with blocks underneath your knees. And turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Open up the back, or draw the backs of your shoulders together, but opens the front of your chest. Begin to take a few deep breaths in and out. Notice the coolness of the air on your inhalation as you inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale out through the nose, notice the warmth of the air. And just take a few breaths in and out. With each exhalation, let the back body be heavy. And then bring your awareness to your body. Feel the parts of the body that are touching the mat, that are resting on props. And just feel those pressure points. Notice the surroundings, your environment, the sounds that you hear. Temperature of the room, the scent, taste, and any light behind your eyes. Feel the rise and fall of the breath in the body. And then just gently squeeze your eye and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release. And now squeeze all the muscles in your face and release and squeeze and release. And one more time, squeeze all the muscles in the face. And then let everything go. Lift your eyes to 12 o'clock. Make some circles with your eyes. And then pause and take the eyes in the other direction. Lift your eyes up to 12 o'clock. Take them over to 3 o'clock. Let them prance across to 9 o'clock. And then let them settle at 6 o'clock. Let your eyes float back to the center of the socket. Bring your palms together, rub the palms together. And let them rest at your abdomen. And as we did a few moments ago, bring your awareness to your hands, to your abdomen. The way that your hands are placed on the belly. Feel their weight. Feel the heat. Notice if your fingertips touch. Or if your fingers are spread or if they're close together. And now as you isolate the breath in your belly, let the belly rise up to meet your palms. And notice if the fingers separate from one another, the middle fingers separate. Go ahead. And release. And then inhale, draw the breath in. And exhale. And just follow the rhythm of your breath, the movement of your hands with the breath. Slide your hands to your ribs. And again, just pause for a moment and notice how your hands are resting with the rib cage. Are your fingertips on the front ridge of your ribs? Do the thumbs point forward or back? And then as you inhale, spread your ribs wide into your palms. And then exhale. Inhale, feel the external rotation, where the ribs rotate slightly back towards the back body. And then exhale, feel the ribs come back in towards the middle. And take a few more breaths, again, feeling the rhythm of the breath underneath your palms. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Feel the temperature of your hands again. Feel the weight as they rest on your chest. Inhale, bring the breath into the center of your chest. Spread your collarbones wide and exhale. Inhale, lift the center of the chest into your palm. And exhale. Continue breathing into the center of the chest. And then you can release your arms down by your sides. And bring the soles of your feet flat to the floor. And just pause here with your arms at your sides. Let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. Gently rock your knees from side to side. And then just for a moment or two, take your feet wide and bring your knees together to rest against one another, creating a little space in the sacrum. Feeling a little bit of a release in your hips. And then bring your feet back to the distance apart and again gently rock from side to side. Don't go too deep just yet, we're not too warm yet. And then extend your legs out on your mat. And just slide the heels, tap the backs of your legs. And then pause and take your arms up overhead. Stretch your fingertips away, point your toes to a pelvic tilt. And then exhale, relax the legs and bring your arms by your side. Take your arms up, reach the arms away. Press out through the soles of your feet this time as you reach the arms away. And then exhale. And one last time, reach your arms up, take them all the way behind you. Stretch through your fingertips, press down through your heels, out through the soles of the feet. And relax the legs, bring your arms up towards the ceiling. And then spread your fingers wide and then bring them together. And spread the fingers wide and bring them together. And spread the fingers and bring them together. And then just open and close the hands. Move all the joints in each of your fingers and thumbs. And then tuck your thumbs under your fingers, make a loose fist, make some circles with your wrists. And then pause and go the other way. And pause, excuse me, bring your palms up towards the ceiling. And bring the fingertips down towards the floor. And just wave your hands up and down. Bring the palms together. Just for a moment, feel the hands against one another. And now interlace your fingers all the way down to the webbing. And turn your palms up towards the ceiling. Take your folded hands behind you, press out through your palms, reach the palms away from your. Relax the legs, release the interlace of your fingers, wiggle them. And then hold on to opposite elbows. Let your arms rest on the pillow or on your forehead. And just while you're here, take a few breaths in and out. And just notice the difference in the feel of your body with your arms overhead versus down by your sides or resting on the abdomen, the torso. And now reach your arms up towards the ceiling with the palms facing each other and shrug your shoulders up off the mat and then place them down and shrug them up and place them down and shrug them up and place them down. Hold on to opposite elbows again, lower the arms above your ribs and make some circles with your arms. And then pause and go the other way. And then reach the arms up to the ceiling. Refold your arms with the other one in front, lower them down. Slide your arms to the right, gaze left. And then slide your arms left and look right. Reach your arms to the ceiling, take them all the way behind you. Stretch the palms, reach with your fingertips. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. And with your toes pointed to the ceiling, scrunch and spread your toes. Point and flex your feet. Make circles with your ankles. And then pause and go the other way. Bring the big toes together. And windshield wipe your legs. Slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs. And then bend your knees. And roll to one side, come on up. Let's sit with your legs out in front of you. And just bring your hands to your shins. Just pause here for a moment. And then bend your knees. And take your feet as wide as your shoulders and reach your arms through. Press your fingers down around your back. Extend your legs again and hinge forward. And once again, bend your knees, reach through, round your back. And extend your legs, hinge forward. Press down into your shins, lift up your chest. And then walk yourself up, slide your heels again. And then cross your right leg and your left leg. And just come forward. Press your palms down, lift up your chest. Walk yourself up. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. It's getting old, ain't for sissies. I know. And then bring the left foot in and then the right. Imagine if we didn't move around, what it would be like. Imagine how we would feel if we weren't active.
We beat a chair.
Yeah, exactly. And then come forward. And then press the palms down, lift up your chest. And walk yourself up. And then let's come on down onto the mat all the way. About 5 minutes ago, it was sweltering hot in here. And now it freezes again. Okay, so with your feet flat on the floor, walk your hands down by your sides. Press your feet into the floor, press the lower back into the mat by doing the pelvic tilt. And release, press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release, press your feet, press your back into the mat. And release, bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. Hug your knees in towards your chest and rock from side to side. Let the knees fall away, hold on to the tops of your knees. Cross the left ankle over the right and separate your knees and then make circles around your low back and sacrum. Hug your knees in and gently rock. Let your knees fall away and recross your ankles. Make circles in the other direction. Bring your knees in towards your chest and gently rock them in and out. Keep your knees hugged in and rock again from side to side. Come back to the middle, uncross your ankles, hold on behind your knees and take the feet halfway up. Rock your knees in and out. And then take your feet flat to the ceiling, point and flex your feet. And then make circles with your ankles. And pause, go the other way. And then stretch your legs up and bring them in. Stretch your legs up and bring them in. Stretch your legs up. Pause here for a moment. And then bring your right thigh to your chest. And then stretch the right leg, bring the left thigh in. And switch. 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 And switch. And then bring those thighs to your chest and rock from side to side. Again. And then pause in the middle, bring the soles of your feet together, hold on to your ankles, and then just let your elbows rest on the inner thighs. Bring your feet to the floor. Extend your arms and legs and stretch the body. Point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. Bring the left thigh in close, rock it in and up. And bring your right hand to the top of the left knee, and then bring your left knee over towards your right shoulder. Feel that nice stretch in your outer hip and glute. And then bring the left knee in towards your chest and then out towards the left shoulder. Come back into the middle, let your knee fall away from your body, make some circles with your left hip. And then pause, go the other way. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And then stretch your leg up. Hold on behind the thigh and press your thigh into your hands. Rock your thigh in and out. You keep a little bend in your knee. Rock your thigh. Keep your thigh at your ribs and then walk your hands up to your shin or your ankle, your calf, wherever you can reach. And then press out through the sole of your straighten the leg, press out through the ball of your foot. Bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee, and then take the knee over to the right and press out through the right foot. Come back up to the middle. Extend your arms and legs, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. And then bring your right knee in and rock it in and out. Bring your knee in towards your ribs and then take the right knee over to your left shoulder. Come back to the middle. Bring the right knee in towards your chest and then out to the right shoulder. Let your knee fall away, make some circles with your hip. And pause, go the other way. And then bring your knee in towards your chest. Extend your leg up. Press your thigh to your hand. And then put a little bend in your knee and rock your thigh in and out. And let the leg be a little soft. And then bring your thigh to your ribs. Walk your hands up to your calf, your ankle. Stretch the back of your leg. Press out through the ball of your foot. And then bring the arch of your right foot to the left knee. And then take your knee across. And then come back to the middle, bring both feet to the floor. And press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release. Take your feet a little wider. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, and then take your feet wider still. And press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, and gently again rock your knees a little deeper this time from side to side. And then bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Take the left shin over your right knee. And then use your left hand to roll open your left hip. And then bring your knees into your chest. Remember, you can always go through the middle and hold on behind your thigh if that works better for you. And again, gently rock your knees in and out. Hold your knees in. And then just take your knees a couple inches over towards the right shoulder for another stretch in that outer hip and glute. Come back to the middle, lower your right foot, cross the left leg all the way over, bring your knees in, keep your belly soft as you rock the knees in and out. Hold your knees in. And then lower the right foot to the floor, take your left arm to a T, and take your knees all the way over to the right. You can keep your gaze at the ceiling or take it out over your left shoulder. Come back up to the middle, uncross your legs. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. And then take your right calf over or right shin over the left knee. Use your right hand to roll open your hip. And then bring your knees to your chest and rock in and out. Good. Hold your knees in. And then take the knees a couple inches over towards your left shoulder. Come back to the middle. Lower the left foot and cross the right leg all the way over. Keep your belly nice and soft, and then bring your knees in. And rock gently. Keep your knees hugged in for a moment. And lower your left foot to the floor. Take your right arm out to a T, and then draw your knees over to the left. Come back up to the middle, uncross your knees, take your feet as wide as your mat, rock your knees again from side to side. And then take the knees all the way over to the left. Come back up to the middle and take them all the way over to the right. Come back up to the middle. And grab your belt. And take your left foot up into the belt. And reach your arms up towards your foot. Keep your right knee bent. And then just bend and straighten your knee. And then press the leg up. And then lower your leg down so that your knees come to next to one another. And then lift the arms up and your elbows and let your leg come back as far as your hamstrings will let you go. And then lower down again. And lift up. And lower. And lift. And then bring your leg back to perpendicular. Reach your arms up towards the top. Hold on to the belt with your left hand, right hand to the right hip. And as we exhale, take the left leg left and right knee right. Good. And then come back up to the middle. Take the belt into your right hand. Take your right knee to the left and let your left leg go right. Come back up to the middle, bend and straighten your knee a couple times. And then press the leg up. Bring your right foot into the belt and then bring your left foot down. And bend and straighten a couple times. And press the arch of your foot up into the belt. Lower your right leg down so that your knees are even with one another. And then lift up. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. And then come back to perpendicular. Take the belt into your right hand. Left hand to your left hip. Take the right leg right, left knee left. Come back up to the middle. Switch the belt to your other hand. Let the knee come behind your thigh and take your right leg to the left. Come back up to the middle, bend and straighten. And then take both feet into the belt. Separate your feet hip distance apart and press your feet into the belt. And relax, and then take your legs wide and rock from side to side. And then come back to the middle. Bring your feet to the floor, extend the legs and the arms, stretch your body, point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. And then bring your arms down by your sides, bend your knees, roll to one side, and come on up to sit. It is cool. Yeah. Huh. It's just because it's been so cold. All right. So just have a seat on your mat. Bring your hands to your knees. And just pause for a moment. Take a couple of deep breaths in and out. Lower your chin to your chest. Keep your chin tucked in and gently roll the left ear to the left shoulder. Chin to chest and the right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to chest, and then bring your chin parallel to the floor. Take your arms to your sides and press the fingertips down into the mat. And release, and then walk them out and press the fingers down. And release, and one more time, walk the hands out, press the fingertips down. And release, and then reach up with your left arm and walk out to the right. And then come back up and reach up with the right arm, walk out to the left. And come back up, bring your hands to your knees, make some circles before you force them. And then pause for a moment and then head in the opposite direction. And then come back to the center, round your back. And lift up your chest. And round your back. And lift up. And round your back. And lift your chest, reach across and down with the left hand. And then across and down with the right.
And then come back and bring your left arm across the body. And then bring the right arm across the body. Roll your shoulders. And reverse. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. And then take your left hand to the outside of the right knee or leg. Press and then take your right hand behind you. Soften your lower back, draw the navel in, and twist towards chest and shoulders. And then go to the other side. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, left hand behind you. Twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back to the middle and once again round your back. Lift your chest and round your back. And lift your chest. And then just take your legs up in front of you, slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs. And then take your legs wide. Roll the thigh flesh down towards the floor. And walk your hands forward. And then walk back up. Turn towards your right leg and fold forward. Walk back up. And then turn towards your left leg and fold forward. And walk back up. Hold on behind your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. And let your hands come behind you. Let the knees drop down. And bring the soles of your feet to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. And then let's come on to the hands and knees. So remember, if you have cranky knees, you can put something underneath them to give a little bit of a cushion. Sometimes I feel like I need it, sometimes I don't. But so you come onto your hands and knees. Press your hands down, draw the navel up and in, and round your back. And then lift your chest. And this time, as you round your back, send your hips a little back. So slide the hips back and round. And then come forward. And slide the hips back and round. And come forward. And one more time, press the hips back and round. And then come forward. Take your right toes up, right leg up behind you and rock your toes. Press your heel away. And then lift the right leg up, bring it out to the right side. Good. And then reach up with your right arm. Sweep the right arm down underneath the left. And inhale up. Sweep the arm down and under. Then inhale up. And sweep your arm down. And inhale up. And then bring the arm and leg back. Table. And then take your left toes out behind you. Or left leg and rock your toes. I guess you can't take the toes unless you take those extra, right? No. Doesn't work that way. And press your heel to the wall. And then lift your left leg up, bring it out even with your left hip. Reach up with your left arm and sweep the left arm down under your right. And then inhale up. Sweep the arm down and under. Then inhale up. Sweep your arm down and under. And inhale up. And then come back to table. And I'm gonna just take my socks off. even though I really don't want to, you know. Close it, please. Let me know I'll split if I don't. Okay. So while I'm taking off my socks, you can step your left foot forward, bring your blocks to the top of the mat. And step your left foot forward. No, Lindsay. All right, and scoot your right leg back. And then press down into your blocks, lift up your chest. Slide your hips back and straighten your left leg. Bring your blocks with you to help with the straightening of the leg. Good. And then come forward. Press down into your blocks. And then lift your arms up, reach. Bring your hands to your blocks. Step your left foot back. Step the right foot forward for a low lunge. Press down into your blocks. Slide your hips back. Straighten the right leg. And then come forward. Press down to lift your chest and then reach your arms up. Good. And then bring your hands to your blocks. And let's curl the toes on the back foot and come up to standing. Move slowly, go slowly. And then bring your hands onto your blocks underneath your shoulders. And bring the blocks in front of your feet. And then bend and straighten your legs. And then bend your knees a lot, bring your wrists to your thighs and press your hips to the wall behind you. And then straighten your legs for forward fold. Bend your knees for ski jump. And then straighten your legs. Release the blocks, hold on to opposite elbows, and gently rock from side to side. And then pause in the middle. Keep a little bend in your knees. Press your feet into the floor. Inhale, come up. Bring the arms up overhead. And then exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale right. Inhale up. Twist to the left. And middle and twist to the right. And middle, and then release your arms, bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back, and inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. And inhale up. Exhale. Good. All right, step these aside. Let's just do a little pumping breath to get some air and some heat build up here. So the pumping breath is just simply arms out and a little bend in the knees and then up. And we're going to breathe through the nose. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm very articulate today, very particular in my instructions today. So here we go. A little faster. Faster still. Get to slow. A little slower. And you can pause. Okay.
I feel a little warmer. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Lower down. Inhale all the way up. Reach up. Fold forward. Take your arms up to your sides. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Inhale all the way up. And fold forward. Inhale up halfway with the arms out. Exhale lower. Inhale up. One more time, fold forward. Arms out. Exhale lower. Inhale up. Sweep your arms around. Up in front, bend your knees for chair. Fold forward. Inhale up. Exhale lower. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, chair. Fold forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, chair. Fold forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower. More. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, chair. Fold forward. Inhale, up. And lower. Inhale all the way up. And exhale your arms down by your sides. Good. Come to the top of your mat. Reach your arms up. And fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the floor, walk or step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Good. Press into your arms, Peggy. There you go. No, straighten your arms. There you go. Press back to downward dog. Look forward to your hands. Step your left foot forward. Bring your hands to your thigh. Or come all the way up for crescent lunge. Good. Straighten your front leg and lower your arms. And then reach up and bend. Straighten your leg and lower. And bend your knee and reach up. Hinge forward. Step the right foot forward. Or walk it forward. Inhale up halfway. And lower down. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and lower. Bend your knees, bring your hands to the mat, walk or step your feet back for downward facing dog. And then glide forward to plank. That's it, Peggy. And then press back to downward dog. Look forward and step or walk your right foot forward. Keep your left toes curled. And then come up slowly. You can bring your hand to your thigh. And then reach your arms up for crescent lunge. And then straighten your front leg, lower your arm. I can see you when I'm going to. Bend your knee and reach your arms up. You're trying not to look. And then lower your arms and straighten. One more time. Bend your knee, reach up. Fold over your front knee. Bring your hands to the floor. Step the back foot or walk the back foot forward. Inhale halfway up. Exhale and lower. And then inhale all the way up. Bring your hands down by your sides. Bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And inhale up. Exhale. Okay. All right. So from the middle of your mat, find a focal point. Bring your hands to your hips. Bend your knees. Take your left shin over your right knee. Whoa. And then bring your left elbow. Oh, this isn't working very well. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Left elbow to your left knee. And rest your chin on your fist. Damn. Sorry. Or elf on the shelf. And then press down into your standing leg. Come on up. Let's try this on the other side. Boy, it's a good thing I didn't drink any wine last night. Otherwise, I really wouldn't have been able to balance today. All right, bend your knees. Take the right foot, bring it over your left knee. Bring your right elbow to your right knee. And chin onto your fist. Or elf on the shelf. You can't do it today. Good, Peggy. And then come on up. Anyway, it was a valiant try. We did as much as we could do today. Maybe I should go back to drinking wine, I don't know. Reach your arms up, fold forward. Step your feet back, come onto your hands and knees. And then take the legs to one side, roll yourself over onto your hip. Hold on to the backs of your knees as you roll yourself down onto your mat. Bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then just keep them hugged in for a moment. Bring your feet to the floor. Take your block. Take a block. Press your feet down, lift your hips, and bring your block from right underneath your hips. And then lower the right leg down onto the mat to stretch the front of your hip. And then bring that leg back and take the left leg out. Bring the leg back. You're welcome to stay at this level, or you can press your feet down, lift your hips, and come up to the next highest level. We're just going to do the same thing again. So stretch your right leg out. And come back and stretch the left leg out. And bring it back. You can do one at a time, or if you want to try both legs, take both legs out. And then bring the legs back. Press your feet down, lower the block to the lowest level. And then bring your knees in towards your chest. And take the legs up. And your big toe mounds can be touching, or you can have your feet separated. We're just going to be here for a moment or two. Just notice your feet. Notice the feeling in your feet. A sense of lightness. As if your feet are floating towards the ceiling. And you can stay here if you like for Shavasana, or if not, you can just bend your knees, bring your feet down to the floor, and then lift your hips and slide the block away. And you can prepare for Shavasana. As you rest yourself down onto the mat, take a few deep breaths in and out. Feel your body become heavy. A sense of relaxation. You slowly begin to bring some movement back into your body. Draw your knees towards your chest. And then slowly roll onto your right side. Take a long, slow, deep breath in. A long, slow, complete breath out. Gently press yourself up to come and sit in Sukhasana, or any position that's comfortable for you. Bring your hands to the center of your chest, lower your head, reminding us to surrender the busy thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You're welcome to join me. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.